The Priesthood Executive Committee should meet weekly. This represents a change in the policy found in the General Handbook of Instructions. It is felt that the Priesthood Executive Committee cannot fulfill the purposes of proclaiming the gospel, strengthening the less active, and increasing temple activity without meeting every week. In carrying out the mission of the church, the presiding high priest calls upon the full strength of the ward. Priesthood leaders present plans, review progress, and report on results achieved in fulfilling their assigned responsibilities. The mission of the church should be the major emphasis of every committee meeting. Truly, this is where praying, pondering, assigning, and reporting occur, but mostly reporting. The bishop, as the presiding high priest, is responsible for the accomplishment of the mission of the church in the ward, working through the Ward Priesthood Executive Committee. The bishop now may assign to the high priest much of the responsibility for the activation of prospective elders and other less active members. This arrangement will make wise and more effective use of the great high priest quorums and groups in the church, of which many have been underused. The high priest will still be called upon for assistance in temple and genealogy work, but this additional effort in activation will further vitalize them as they use their experience and abilities in behalf of their brothers and sisters in perfecting the saints. The bishop and the high priest group leader will want to ensure that members of the high priest group are given specific assignments to teach the less active families, and that other guidelines for home teaching found in the Melchizedek Priesthood Handbook are followed. For example, home teaching efforts should be concentrated on those who need them most. More active and fully participating families may not require the same attention and effort as those with special needs. The bishop will invite the high priest group leader to report to the Priesthood Executive Committee on what he has done in connection with activation, home teaching, and other duties. The ward mission leader will report on member involvement in missionary work, preparing young men for missions, and so forth. The Elders Quorum President will want to discuss the activation of elders or the involvement of quorum members in temple attendance and genealogical research. In other words, the bishop is not the only one who will take initiative in this meeting. Initiative should also be taken by priesthood leaders. It is the bishop's role, however, to see that all efforts are coordinated for the blessing of the lives of ward members. When the bishop, that is, the presiding high priest, is trained to use the Priesthood Executive Committee effectively, he will be in a better position to call on Melchizedek priesthood resources to assist him in working with quorum and group members who need attention, but who do not really require an interview with the bishop. This will give the bishop greater flexibility in working with members who truly need his counsel. Through his committee, high priests, group leaders, and elders' quorum presidencies can call on quorum or group members in strengthening the less active, friendshipping new converts, and encouraging temple activity.